Hello, so let me just make sure this is on. There we are. So, my second intention when starting a YouTube channel was to, as I said, discuss pieces from my wardrobe. And I say pieces because, like I said, I don't think that you'll find these really anywhere else, especially not this, which is what I'm going to talk about. It's a deep blue. It's not quite a navy. I bought this from a charity shop in Peckham. I think it was about £5. And what struck me immediately, without sounding too pretentious, was the considered pocketing and how it's chore jacket colour without actually being a full-on chore jacket. I'll play it down from here, and if we look at it in the light, you'll see how loosely woven that cloth is. I'm assuming that it was built for much warmer climes. I've actually worn it a few times, and with its other wear, the buttons seem to have actually fallen out, although I have them, so I just need to sew them back on. It's actually from, I don't know if you can see that, a maker in Hanoi, Vietnam. It doesn't have a size label or anything, but you can also get a close-up of the centre back and how twilled that cloth is. But also, that's a really nice collar. I think the stitching might well be polyester, but I've got no considerations on dyeing it yet. You've got really nice patched pockets here that come into the seam, which I find again to be really, really nice. So if you patch that up, if I patch that seam up and reapply those buttons, it's a really nice coat. You've just seen a little bit about what I actually want to focus on in this short video, but I'd also like to draw attention to the reference of, I roll the cuffs usually, but you'll see that there's a real subtle amount of pleating in that. If I stretch it, you can really see it. On one pleat here, two pleat here, that gives you a really nice tight cuff. And those cuffs are really, and it's on both sides. It's really considered design and manufacturing. And this pocket here, I don't know if that's supposed to be a pencil pocket, but that's how I've necessarily treated it. Also, if I put this on, I realised that pocket's been sewn in on the other side as well. So I don't know if it was intended to be reversible or if they've just figured, let's give this a double-sided pocket that has function on both sides. Both cuffs are the exact same with the pleating. Then we have the piece de la resistance. The piece de la resistance, I don't know what that means, is the the drawstring waist. It's just so incredible. And you have here, if I pull that taut, you see this real rugged blue string here. That pulls that in right nicely at the waist, so that's supposed to flare out. Just around the bottom here, I've worn this quite a lot, and you can see that there's some real nice fading on parts of the garment. Like, this is real considered design. Whoever wore it previously was clearly quite proud of it. And it's got a nice little hanger tab here, so you can hang that up. Clearly workwear, clearly quite chore in its design. But that just blows me. It blew me away when I was actually looking at it. Look at how nicely and how lovely that crease is. It doesn't look like it's not part of this garment. It makes the whole thing look massively, massively considered. And if I pull that right tight, then tie it in, my whole waist nips in, which is just brilliant. And the tie here is really quite firm, intentional in its design, because when I actually tie that up to bring the waist in, it's not just going to wriggle its way out. It's going to sit there really comfortably and tightly, and it's almost in the same colour as the cloth that was used to make it, but the real blue in it, the real blue, just differentiates itself, so you know exactly what it is you're pulling, and they're reinforced across the top. Where the lace will actually come in is all reinforced. A properly brilliant garment, I think. Whoever was wearing this previous to me really took good care of it, and it's I've worn this probably 15, 20 times, and it just feels beaut. And the sun fading makes it so much more attractive to me. And I think actually, if you were to allow that to just sort of open up, it almost serves as sort of a light layer over a shirt. But I think what I find compelling is how this back stitch, where the centre back is really creasing very nicely with the stitch. It all just looks great. It tells me that whoever's working with this cloth understood the way it would age, and that's a real quality in the garment. Last but not least, this little bit of stitching in the tag, that's clearly, don't know if you can see that, that's clearly some sort of cotton canvas, like, and it's very skilled stitching. It is a very considered garment. I wonder what that manufacturer is up to now, or whoever designed this is up to now. But truly really nice, and I think this was probably about £5. Shopping vintage is your friend, or shopping from charity shops is your friend. I've said this so many times before. It's a real lightweight layer for summer. Imagine some whites, some lightweight blues, white trousers, some real nice washed in denim. It's versatile as fuck, which is why I'm switching my YouTube channel which is why I've always switched it to not suitable for under 18s. It just is brilliant, no matter how you iron it. Look at all of this. I could go on forever. Yeah. Shop second hand, man. You can find some real nice pieces. Let me know what you think. If you like it, if you don't. If you think that's too long to be talking about a garment. Oh, cough. No, I'm kidding. If you feel like there's parts of it that I've not discussed, or parts of it that you feel like you'd like to know more about, let me know. But I really like this. I really like this. It's a staple in my wardrobe. Just holding it feels nice, you know? It's good stuff.